Hi guys, I'm MightyBalls and welcome to today's replay. It's in my T62-A. Now this is called Haul Down and Ready. Basically I'm going to show you what this tank can do. I had a great game the other day. It's not the fact that it's a huge damage game or a lot of kills. It was just a fun game in the fact that I got myself in the correct positions when just no one could impregnate me. Impregnate me? You know what I mean, guys. There were a few tricky points where I had to get out of there because they were hitting me every time, but in general this is a good replay, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. So I'm going to go off to the north, as I always do when it's a encounter on this map. I'm going to go and battle out against most likely the Type 61, the T44, maybe a couple of heavies, and just see what this tank can do. So straight away the RU-251 spotted, the E5 spotted, and unfortunately the Ag Tiger spotted, but also the Tier 9 medium. Now the Bulldog's also spotted. He's not really a problem. Most of these tanks aren't a problem. The ones which I'm going to find hard will be the E5, the Type 61 because it's gun depression, the Ag Tiger, and maybe the T62 if he stays in that haul down position. And oh no, suddenly I'm spotted. No, he's going to clip me. And luckily he bounces the last shot. Now I've put myself in an absolute great spot here. I'm haul down and I've got an IS-3 and a TVP T50, I think it's called. Now I've put two good shots into the IS-3. Now from this position, they're just about useless, sorry. As you can see, he just bounces me on my turret. He could fire heat and not go through my turret unless he's extremely unlucky, lucky shall I say. So they've decided not to mess with me. They've gone back down, and now I'm going to go over and hopefully take a few shots of this T60 Type 61. The T50 on the other team finally got taken out by our team. Our team's starting to rush the IS-3 and the Bulldog, and it's soon going to be hasta la vista for them guys. I see the T32, I couldn't quite get him. Anyway, this Type's being a bit handy, but unfortunately his gun depression isn't quite good enough, even though I believe it's 10 degrees. Now if he would have 12 degrees, maybe he would have got me. So this guy, he's a decent player. He's got his green, he's got to be about 1800 WN8, and he's starting to fire heat into my turret. Look at that, straight into the side of my turret near my gun manlet. What's the point of having armor, guys, when you can dab the 2 key? He's done it again, look. This time the top plate, I mean really, the right at the top, one of the most thickest parts. So I decided I'm not going to contest this. If I contest this, I'm just going to get absolutely whacked. So I've decided to move on and let the IS-4 and the IS-7 deal with him from doing crossfire up the hill. So I see myself a Ag Tiger. I thought, ooh, let's get out of there. He can one-shot me. So I pull back just enough so only my turret's going to be showing again. And I'm going to start hitting his lower plate. There's one shot, guys. I keep looking behind me purely because I don't want them to do a rush. If they do a rush, I'm dead. So I'm going to keep looking behind me, make sure that they can't hit me whilst I'm doing some nice free damage. So I'll go for the tracker shot on the E5 so he stays there for me because I want his health and I'm greedy. So I've put 2 shots into him. He's finally decided I'm not going to stay here. I'm going to use my repair kit, and he does. But unlucky for him, I've got a 5.8 seconds reload, I think it is. Or it might be 6.1, I don't know. But it ends up being enough to take him out quite easily. Now this gun's really, really good at aiming and accuracy. As you can see, I'm hitting the lower plate just about every time. And so I've decided to focus on this guy to help out my IS-4. My IS-4 finally takes him out. I take another shot, and the time for the killing shot, and my gun decides to say nope, not this time. So I'm just going to put a quick shot into this guy, hopefully take him out. I do, so my attention is now going to be on the T44. I wait, I shoot, and I take him out. Now I've done 4.9k damage, nearly 5k. I've had an absolute great impact on this game. I've put my tank in the best possible positions. Now this tank's only got 5 degrees of gun depression, but when this thing is hull down, it's an absolute beast. Again, I'm hull down. I'm just going to trade with this guy effectively, hopefully, and just show him that even though he's got probably one of the best hull down tanks in the game, I'm going to outclass him. Purely because he's not actually hull down, he's showing me his lower plate. Not that I need lower plates, as you just saw, I just hit the upper plate well angled. Sometimes this game can be really troll. So I'm thinking I can get that grill one more shot, maybe then move on to the T62. But then suddenly my thought thinks, no, I've got to take out that E100. If I take him out, we've won the game for definite. Even though it's 11-5, we've easily won this, kind of. But you never know, that E100 might carry. We've got a lot of tier 8s and tier 9s on this team that he might pull this around. So I've decided to go and help this M46, especially how he's actually killing my M46. My M46 was full health and then suddenly he's dead. Well done, M46. But anyway, I put a shot in, nice little roll of 356 there. He's aiming at me. Oh, luckily my aim time and my load time on this is absolutely epic. So I can get a top gun here. I've got a 43 health T32 which I'm running towards now, and I've got arty. Can I get my 5th kill of the game? I go over, I shoot, and it hits the ground. I've still got time. Can I get it? Oh, and someone just takes it. Now I've just fired my very last APCR round. I am now onto my heat rounds. I do carry 17 in this, and that is purely because if I see a hull down E100 and I have no way of flanking him or a mouse, I use heat. Dab the 2 key, skill all the way, babies. But anyway, he's just arty. I know he's just fired, so I know that he can't kill me. So I put a shot into him. So let's go over to the results, guys. So we're on QuickieBaby's website, quickybaby.com, replays.quickybaby.com. I penetrated 11 tanks, as you can see, doing a damage of 6,370 with assistance of 1,716. I had an ace tanker, high caliber, and I also had a Confederates medal. I did 1,319 experience with 5 kills and again 6,370 damage. I made 98,319. My repairs was 18,904 and my ammunition supply was 40,400, giving me a profit of 39,015. I did 1,978 experience, and because it was a ×2, I did 3,958 in total. I fired 30 shots, hitting 25 and penetrating 23. So that's it, guys, for this replay. If you like, please like and subscribe. It'll help this video and it'll also help this channel.